Yo, what's good everybody? It's Guy and Kicks here with another review, and in today's video guys, I'm going to be doing a comparison video. It's actually one of my favorite type of videos to make because I can show you guys the differences between two types of shoes so that you guys can make an easier decision on which one to buy. So in today's video, we're going to be comparing the Adidas Adilette 22 versus the Yeezy Slide in the Flax colorway. So without further ado guys, let's get into this review and let's compare these two. So what's very interesting about these slides is that there's definitely a lot of beef between Kanye, the Yeezy brand, and Adidas. Obviously, Kanye was very upset this year when the Adilette 22 released because he was claiming that Adidas basically stole his Yeezy Slide design. You know, and I can't really blame him either, but I think the way he's going about things may be the wrong way, in my opinion. I've seen many other brands that basically do similar things whenever they have a collaboration or whenever they have a different line within the brand itself. They usually tend to copy things or maybe sell a cheaper version of a high-end model. But obviously Kanye West is not having that because he's still upset not only about the slides but other Yeezy models as well. So we'll see what happens with that relationship. We'll definitely keep paying attention to what's happening there. You know, hopefully they can work things out because in my opinion, I'm not sure if Adidas can afford losing Kanye West and the Yeezy brand. But again, I don't know what the terms and conditions are of that contract. If Adidas can continue selling, you know, Yeezy type products, I don't know how that's going to work out, but it's going to be interesting how it all ends up. So with that information out of the way, let's dive into this comparison because this is why you guys are here. So a little bit of information about the Adilettes. These released this year in 2022. Obviously that's the 22 number on the model. These retail for $55 and the official colorway that I have here is the carbon. These are basically a matte black colorway. In terms of the design and the materials, these are actually made by a 3D printer, which is actually pretty cool. The materials used here is primarily a rubber material, but they're also natural and renewable materials as well. These slides were inspired by the human expeditions of Mars. You know, you probably can't tell that Mars vibe here on the upper of the slide, but I think when you flip it over to the outsole, here you can definitely see how it resembles like a planet. You see those craters there and you see how it kind of looks like a planet from afar. It definitely also has like a blurry type effect here when you look at the outsole here, so I think that's pretty cool as well. On the upper part of the slide, you have like this ripple type effect here. You know, you also have these vertical lines here that gives the slide some texture when you touch the shoe. On the lateral side, closer to the heel part of the slide, you'll find some Adidas branding there in white. Unlike the Yeezy slides, you pretty much have no branding on the Yeezy slide other than on the heel part of the inside of the slide. Similar here, you do have some Adidas branding as well. Here you have the classic Adidas trefoil, where on the Adidas slide you have that newer Adidas logo. Obviously these are slides, so you're going to find some different grooves and molding on the inside part of the slide so that these can fit perfectly on your foot. So when it comes to sizing with these Adilettes, I recommend you go true to size. So if you own Yeezy slides before and you've gone with a size up, which is what Adidas recommends, I would recommend you go a size down from your Yeezy slides. What's a little bit complicated about the sizing when it comes to these slides is that they come in regular whole numbers. There's no half sizes when it comes to these slides, so that may complicate things a little bit if you're someone who's normally a 9.5 or a true to size, for example, and then you're thinking about sizing up. Do you go with a size 10 or you go with a size 9? I would recommend going with a size 10 just to be on the safer side instead of going with a size 9, for example, and then the slide fits too small. And similar to the Yeezy slides, if you're in a spot where you're like a 9.5 and you're thinking of getting a pair of Yeezy slides, I would at least go with a size 10, for example, and even consider going all the way to a size 11 just so that you have, you know, that extra room and comfort. So switching over to the Yeezy slides in this flax colorway, this is basically a brown colorway as well. These retail for $80 where the Adilettes retail for $55. When it comes to the Yeezy slide design, this is pretty much as minimalistic as you're gonna get. Very basic design here, nothing crazy, nothing that's gonna wow you when it comes to the Yeezy slide. The biggest thing about the Yeezy slides that make them stand out from other shoes and other slides is that they have that very bulky and chunky look. Problem is that you go true to size with Yeezy slides, they may actually look small on you even though the slide looks pretty big and chunky. When it comes to the materials that they use on Yeezy slide, again, it's pretty much the same material throughout the whole slide. It's basically like a synthetic rubber material that they use here. The cool thing about the Yeezy slides is that they do inject them with an EVA foam, and that's going to give the slide a lighter feel and also a more more mushy feel when it comes to comfort. Another cool detail about the Yeezy Slide is that the outsole has these grooves that's going to give you more traction and more support when it comes to the overall comfort of the slide. In terms of branding with these slides, you're only going to find the more modern Adidas branding, which is these 3 stripes here on the heel part of the slide. All right guys, so my overall take on both slides here in terms of comparing the two here side by side. When it comes to the design and how the slide looks, I definitely have to go with the Adilette 22. You know, I like this futuristic look that these slides have, and I actually like how these look on feet compared to the Yeezy slides. When it comes to the Yeezy slides, you know, this design here I've never been a huge fan of. I don't like how they look on feet. They look chunky and bulky. Sometimes they look like they're too small on people's feet. That's why I recommend you go a size up with these. So when it comes to the overall look on how they look on feet with this Yeezy slides, I'm not a fan. I still appreciate the simplicity, you know, the minimalistic look that they have, but I prefer the overall look on the Adidas Adilette. When it comes to the most important factor between the two, and when you put these on, you're definitely going to notice a huge difference between the two right off the bat. The Yeezy Slide definitely is going to feel on the softer and mushy side, and I think a lot of people tend to gravitate to that from the very beginning because they put something on and it feels soft, it feels like you're on clouds, and it's like, wow, you know, I think this feels very comfortable. Where the Adidas Adilette definitely is on the firmer side. It's not as soft as the Yeezy Slide. So it really depends on how you know, like comfort, because comfort is so subjective, right? You know, I used to be someone that would put a pair of shoes, and because they felt very soft from the beginning, I would be like, yo, this is the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on. And then I go out and I wear it for a long period of time. I go walking on them for a long period of time, and my feet are then killing me, right? But then when I wear something more on the firmer side and I feel like I have more support and stability, I feel like my feet and calves, for example, do not hurt as much. So comfort is subjective, guys, so keep that in mind. But if you're somebody who just wants to have some slides in the house, you know, kind of like slippers, then the Yeezy Slide, in my opinion, is probably going to be the best one, right? You're going to put these on, it's going to feel very comfortable, and you're good. Where the Adilette, maybe if you're someone who wants to run errands, go out to the mall, maybe walk on these a little bit more, because these are more on the firmer side, you're gonna have more support here than the Yeezy Slide. So keep those two things in mind. But at the end of the day, if you can get these for retail, 180, 155, you know, you're not really breaking the bank here, and you can get best of both worlds here. But if you only can pick one, and comfort is a big deal, to be in the house chilling with these, the Yeezy Slides are perfect. If you want to go out and about, maybe you want more support, maybe you want that firmer feel, go with the Adilettes. But again, comfort is subjective, so it's up to you guys to decide which side of the spectrum you want to go when it comes to the overall feel and comfort of these two slides. All right guys, so let me put these slides on so you guys can see a side-by-side comparison on how both slides look on feet. All right guys, so that's it for me. Hopefully this video helped you guys decide which one of these slides you want to go for, whether it's the Adilette 22 or the Yeezy Slide. Let me know in the comments below, if you could only pick one of these two slides, which one would it be? And like always guys, thank you so much for tuning in. To all the new subscribers, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for the support like always. Like the video if you like it, comment below as well. I'll also leave a link to my Instagram page as well, where you guys can go check out my page, see the stuff that I've been posting pictures of, and if you're interested, definitely follow me as well. I'll leave some links, some coupons, some discount links, and referral links in the description below, so definitely check that out as well. And that's it, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.